Hello there, Fairy Tale fandom. It's your host Phenom, and today we are going to talk about the Fairy Tale Dragon Cry movie and how it's actually related to Fairy Tale manga timeline. It's been a really hot topic these days, and I thought I should make a video on this thing. So let's get started. Before that, I should let you know that source is from the two directors' interview in the MCM London Comic Con, and they had a chance to discuss how the Fairy Tale movie related to the manga story. So, Hiro Mashima, the creator of the Japanese manga Fairy Tale, reportedly gave the director an entire rough draft manga form. Even though the film is original content, the author told the director that Fairy Tale has a series of specific rules that has to be kept to, no matter what. So yeah, his words. This director Yohei Ito, I just sucks when pronouncing Japanese names. When I had a meeting with Mashima Sensei, and he told me that the story of Fairy Tale has a theme, and the theme is bonds with one's comrades. Whatever happens, that the theme cannot fall apart. Then Minamikawa replied, Mishima Sensei told me that he wanted me to keep that in mind while working on the Fairy Tale. So these two were that I mentioned the name were the directors of the Fairy Tale. So now let's come on to the Fairy Tale timeline, where this movie relies on actual Fairy Tale manga timeline. When the Toon Zone spoke to the two men in London, they asked where does the film take place in the Fairy Tale manga timeline. So they replied something like this: story of the Dragon Cry happens between volume 51 and 52 of the manga, and it tells what happens at the beginning of the final chapter. Replied Ito in the same words I'm gonna say. So rather than ending, it gives you more depth to the final chapter. So as you heard, it doesn't show you the ending, it shows you the beginning of the ending. So to put this comment into full context, the Fairy Tale Dragon Cry movie takes place shortly after the events of the last anime episodes to be released internationally. Fairy Tale episode 278 will continue the anime series within Fairy Tale season 8 or 9 according to the dub, and which some fans refer to as Fairy Tale season 3 based on the years of release or based on the subversions. Okay, so these were the actual thing, and this future episode will have Lucy, Nasu, and Happy the Cat trying to reform the Fairy Tale Guild by fighting all its former members. And here's a bit of spoilers for the upcoming arcs, but things don't go as easy as they would wish, since a cult called Avatar wants to destroy every mage who doesn't pledge alliance to the Seraph. And Ito's explanation means the movie story takes place after the Avatar story arc from the actual manga. So that was the actual place where this movie relies, and it is, as I discussed in my previous videos, that this movie actually comes just after the Fairy Tale 2014. It comes in between in the final season, just before the ending. So yeah, that's the whole view. If you liked it, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any other video that's coming up right at you. So see you next time. Take care. Always.